First and foremost, I want to give all honor, glory, and praises due to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Rakakadash. Also want to give double honors to the elders and apostles at Great Millstone, teaching the truth and sincerity. Also, Negro, peace and salutations to the hopeful elect that scattered four corners of the earth, which you so-called Negroes, Latino, Hispanics, Native American Indians, and true Israelites that's coming out the ethnic nation of Israel. All right, this is our brother Whaaatt from Great Millstone, Detroit, back at you with another lesson, and this one is shocking. So I'm going to title this one, Nate Said What? So, brother, I believe this channel is GMS, a lion Slovakia, out, you know, a lion's whelp, a weak Slovakia, you know, put up a video, basically, Bishop Nate breaking down, Revelation, you know, 13, in verse 16, right? But we have records, we have history of different breakdowns, man. So you're changing the doctrine, man. The Lord is not a being that he should change. He's not going to do one thing, say one thing, and something else happens, or he switch back. You know, that's a double-minded, personality, you know. And what does James and 1 say? I'll just get it. It basically goes and roughly paraphrase. It says a double-minded man is unstable in all his ways, man, and that's not a good thing. So you think the Lord is going to be double-minded? No. What he says what's going to happen is going to happen. But when you look at this so-called prophet, Bishop Nate, every time you break down Revelations 13 and 16, it's something new. It's sin. It's trade with big and small nations. But now this one, y'all, now the doctrine kind of sounds closer to our doctrine. But, you know, you called us morons. You know, I'm gonna call them what they are. Nah, you gotta pay, like the book of Matthew say, every idle word, right? So I'm about to get this one, because this is you. Let's do this one. This is Jeremiah chapter 14 and verse 13. Then say I, Lord, power Yahweh, behold, the prophets say unto them. Slack, I'll read that again. It says, then said I, Lord, power Yahweh, behold, the prophets say unto them, ye shall not see the sword, neither shall ye have famine, but I will give you assured peace in this place. And actually, if you get into the blue letter, it tells you about the false prophets. Okay? Because, as you can see in 13, it says, you shall not see the sword, neither shall you have famine, but I will give you assured peace. Hey, we're going to see all those things. We're going to see the sword. Especially, we definitely will get into the Jacob's trouble thing. Because what did you say when it came to that? You got caught up. It says, neither shall you have famine. Yeah, we're going to have famine of food. Yo, we're going to even have famine of the word. You know, the book of Amos. You know, we're going to have a famine of hearing the word of the Lord. Okay? But I will give you assured peace in this place. All right. So, like I said, going back to the receipts, like I said, you said we're not going to experience no tribulations in Jacob's trouble. No. You said the dude was asking if there's going to be any type of tribulation that eclipse slavery. You said no. Then he brought out Daniel's 12. Let's grab that. In verse 1, it says, and at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince shall standeth for the children of thy people, and there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation, even the same time. And at that time thy people shall be delivered, every one that shall be found written in the book. All right, and that's really talking about the elect, but of course it's dealing with Israel. All right, it's called Jacob's trouble. And you saying that we just gonna be la-di-da, just delivered out of it? No. Even though it's gonna be everybody's trouble, the main objective is to cut us off from being a nation, a people who are calling on our power. That's why you don't push the name. Right? Let me see. Do I want to grab Matthew or should I keep going down? Seven. What is it? Teens. It must be 15 if I'm not mistaken. Grab this sword. I think it was 15 if I'm not mistaken. Right, yep. Matthew 7:15. It says, beware of false prophets, which come to you in sheep's clothing, but inwardly they are raving wolves, man. Yeah, and also like, what else? Titus. I believe that you start when it tells you for 50 lucre, because it's kind of seeming like you just took the bag, man. And the people are starting to put the pieces together, and you probably trying to, man, I don't know, man. But hey, Nate, you ain't looking too hot, bro. You're not. Especially come to the men of the GMS, and the people that are not, and the ones that are woke and not zombies. Here we go. It says this is Titus 1, and we can start at 10. For there are many unruly and vain talkers and deceivers, especially they of the circumcision, whose mouths must be stopped, who subvert whole houses, teaching things which they ought not, for filthy lucre's sake. Because now you got that 501c3. Your mouth needs to be stopped, because every time you do certain breakdowns or go over certain receipts, you change it, right? And that can lead the sheep to destruction, man. Because like I said, you say one day is sin. Trade between big and small nations. Now you're saying it's digital currency. Then somebody's gonna slip up, and then they're gonna go off of what you said, and you're gonna lead them to destruction. Going back to Jeremiah. Verse 14. This is Jeremiah 14:14. It says, then the Lord said unto me, the prophets prophesied lies in my name. I sent them not, neither have I commanded them, neither spake unto them. Hey, the Lord ain't dealing with you, Nate. He's dealing with you to play your lot as a false prophet. And yeah, you got the resume of a false prophet. Hey. They prophesy unto you a false vision and divination. So, false vision and divination, basically things that they might see, but it's not really dealing with the matter of what the Lord is preaching in this book. And a thing of not, and the deceit of their hearts. Yeah, just basically everything that a false prophet. So like I said, if you say something, like, we ain't gonna go. You said we're gonna be delivered in Jacob's trouble. We're just gonna be living our lives. Now, when Jacob's trouble hits the fan, and Jake ain't delivered, and they getting fucked with, you just straight up lied. And that's why you have the true prophets, like Elder Dar from the elders, GMS from Elder Apostle Tahar on down. We've been making the most shots perfectly, but yet you change up your doctrine. Like, we got, like, I don't know, brothers can put in the comment, how many times did Nate change Revelation 13 and 16? All right. Here we go. Proverbs 24 and 21. It says, "My son, fear thou the Lord and the king, and meddle not with them that are given to change." And like I stated earlier, you change the doctrine so much, that's just going to lead to confusion that can probably lead to someone's destruction. Because remember, Nate, when you get into Matthew the 7th chapter, when it talks about the straight gate, you got quality, you got quantity. So you're gonna lead a lot of people to death, man. But GMS, we deal with the quality. Hey, 144,000 is a very small number compared to the Earth's population. Okay? But man, I might change the title, I don't know, but nevertheless, again, hope this video was edifying, and again, I want to give all honor, glory, and praises due to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Rakakudash, and again, double honors to the elders and apostles at Great Millstone, who's teaching these truths in sincerity, and also who rule well. Peace and salutations to the whole elect. Close out. So shalom.